Stupid residents, stop calling here. Is this 4215 idiot way? Let me check the zip code. 212. I hate you! The police are tracing your call right now. Well then, Dottie, weren't they here yet, huh? Poopy face! Poopy face! Bzzz. Who wants fruit salad? I do. Mitzi, that's not gum in your mouth, is it? It's sugarless. You know how I hate gum, Mitzi. All that chomping and chewing. I'm sorry, Mom. Thanks. Cereal, anybody? I do, please. Just a little. Bad for the teeth. Always the dentist, Dad. Bzzz. Bzzz. Look at this. Hillside Strangler gets college degree in prison. That's nice. Nice? He should have been executed. He killed people, Mom. We all have bad nights. Bzzz. Bzzz. All that gore better not be interfering with your schoolwork, Chip. I do great in school, Dad. Well, your mother has a PTA meeting at school today. We'll see what your teacher has to say. Mom, you know I hate Mr. Stubbins. Bzzz. My mom always told me that there are 3 things required to maintain a healthy marriage: a loving husband, children that respect you, and fulfilling your pastimes like violently dismembering the bodies of anyone who slightly inconveniences you. Wow. God forbid women have hobbies. Through the eyes of Beverly Sutphin, we see the repressed rage of a stereotypical housewife and the bloodbath that comes when she reaches her breaking point. And even though Mrs. Sutphin's motives for evil may seem trivial to us, women all over the world struggle to be understood. Serial Mom by John Waters. Nice to meet you, Mrs. Sutphin. I'm Paul Stubbins, Chip's math teacher. Nice to meet you, Mr. Stubbins. Chip is off to a fine start this year. Focused, conscientious, participates actively in class discussions. He's a good boy. There is one big problem, though. His unhealthy obsession with the sick horror films. Oh, no. Chip isn't obsessed with sick horror films. Our family just manages the suburban cult video shop right down the street. There is no such excuse for such a morbid imagination. I caught him drawing this in class last week. Is there a problem at home? Certainly not. Well, I'd recommend therapy for your son. Thank you for coming to the PTA meeting. Bzzz. Chewing, chopping, Stubbins! Ba-dum. Bzzz, Dottie. Found you. Bring! I hate you, you rotten heathen. Sorry? Who's talking? Who is this? This is, Mrs. Wilson from the telephone call company. I understand. You're having trouble with obscene phone calls? I'm so sorry, Mrs. Wilson. Yes, it's just been driving me crazy. I've had to change my number like twice already. Please, help me. I'm gonna kill you. Bzzz. Miss Sutphin? I'm Detective Moore. Detective, I'm so sorry, but we don't allow gum chewing in this house. Sorry, ma'am. We're investigating obscene phone calls and mail threats to a Mrs. Dottie Hinkle? Who would do that? Bzzz, pooping face! Bzzz, to poor Mrs. Hinkle. Bzzz. Oh, Chip, sweetie, go. We have a new customer, and it's our friendly neighbor, Mrs. Jensen. Welcome to Suburban Cult Video Shop. Oh, hello there, Chip. Mrs. Jensen, I told you have to rewind the tape before returning them. I'm gonna charge you $3.99. I don't feel like rewinding them. And here, why don't you keep the change, you son of a psycho? Oh, Mrs. Jensen, you're gonna pay for this! Jensen, Jensen, Jensen. Mommy's watching her favorite show. Lick Mommy's feetsies. Jensen, Jensen, Jensen. Oh yeah! 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 Oh yeah! Oh yeah! Oh yeah! Rewind your tape. Quiet in the courtroom. Court is now in session. Hello there, jury people. My name is Beverly Sutphin. Oh, I like your jacket. Mine? Thanks so much. But white shoes? After Labor Day? Mrs. Sutphin, you're currently accused of mass murder, who without a reasonable doubt killed 5 innocent people. Your Honor, I would like to fire my attorney and defend myself. And how do you stand? Not guilty, Your Honor. How would the prosecution like to proceed? I call to the stand Dottie Hinkle. Mrs. Hinkle, do you recall receiving telephone call threats? I certainly did. It was her, Beverly Sutphin. I'm lucky I'm not dead. Mrs. Hinkle, do you drink? No, I do not. So you're telling me the day you recognized my voice on that phone call, you weren't drinking? One beer with the lunch, that's hardly drinking. So you do drink and you just lied. Did you see that? She just mouthed F you to me. Well, F you too then, you nasty goblin poo face. Mrs. Hinkle, watch your language. I'm warning you. Mrs. Hinkle, are you crazy? No, I am not, you mother freaker. Mrs. Hinkle, you're arrested and charged $5,000. Lock her up. Bzzz. Thank you so much for coming. I love you, and I love you too. Mwah, mwah. We did it. We set her free. I mean, I knew she was innocent right from the beginning. She even complimented my jacket. You cannot wear white shoes after Labor Day. Didn't your mother ever tell you? Well, now you know.